Hello.
Hello, hello. I didn't see a message from Andrea, but he's also not online. Let's give him a couple more minutes, and if he doesn't hop on, we can get started.
Yes.
Also, gonna pull up the sig notes. We'll give him one more minute. Go ahead and share my screen here. And yeah, here. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, we'll get started. Okay. So yeah, we didn't meet last week. I've been just ridiculously busy and a little bit sick as well. Even this morning or yesterday morning, I was a little bit sick, but I'm back. So some updates on my end regarding both CD events and cloud events. So cloud events, I mentioned that we submitted a verifiability proposal. This means that cloud events themselves will be able to be verified. And it looks like it just needs to be reviewed by one security. I think it's like a security guy. Well, basically some guy that they want to get sign off, basically the whole SIG. So once he gets the sign off, we will get the final okay on it. They did make a suggestion on one thing, but I don't think we're gonna do it, and I'll explain to them in the next upcoming SIG why I don't think it's a good idea. Well, it's not a good idea, so we just need to advocate for that. But yeah, that should be accepted pretty soon. So that means we can start having signed events, which will be very nice. Um, and then in terms of the C event side of things, I saw that Didisi responded to your GitHub issue. Did you see that, David?
Yes, he sent me previously the message on Slack.
Oh, nice. Did that make sense?
Yes, in this context, it makes sense, but I also read the article and saw some more information about the topics.
Gotcha. Yeah,
And
definitely. I think the
maybe
blog.
to be able to apply it in day-to-day, some adjustment will need to be done.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's definitely good. Because I definitely wanted you both kind of get synced on that. And then what else? So I mentioned that I was gonna give a presentation, but actually my man Dadisi is actually coming in this week, and we're gonna be working on basically CD events related things. So I will be very busy. But we should have a bunch of interesting things come out of that meeting. So I just wanted to let you know. I wanted to let Andrea know as well, but he can I guess look at the recording. Um and then me and Dadisi also got a talk accepted for what's that? Dadisi and then talk accepted at CDCon. Accepted at CDCon. So we're going to be giving a talk on CD events. and the workflow orchestration and how that could potentially work or how it will work, how we envision it working. So, I think that'll be a very interesting talk and topic. So, that's also something that me and him are going to be working on. And then was there any other updates? I think that's pretty much it. Um, but let's move over to the outstanding PRs. Because what I think I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and just like close this PR because I don't want it hanging out, even though because I haven't really touched it. So I'm just gonna close it for now, and then we can just always reopen it. So, and then see if I don't think any new issues came up, and I think these are all.
No, I will um, I will create maybe if we are okay an issue, but if we are okay, then I will create the peer, just a small one. If you remember, I made a peer to rename some field from URL, view URL
To your right.
to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
URI. Last week, I worked with incident ticket,
Mhm.
and I noticed there are a field named ticket URI, but it's all lower uppercase. So I will make a peer
Oh,
to
okay.
to follow the same case to
Okay.
align.
That sounds good. And this is another one. So I created this one in February, but approval events. Like I really want to start working on this, but I just need to get the bandwidth. So we'll figure that out. And then another one that I also created is figuring out how to do automated, like better automation for our releases and whatnot. I think will also help get the releases out easier. So,
I have a question regarding approval events. Um,
mhm, sure.
it's a human approval. It's for human approval.
Yes, human. Well, it's technically for any sort of approval, but it could be. It should capture human approval. That's going to be the main use case, at least.
So um, because last on my own experiment, there's something maybe I think could be useful, but it's not an artifact. It's a human action. It's a human action. It's the ability to annotate. Um, Let me explain. I will not be tomorrow. I would like to do a demo tomorrow, but I will not be at the meeting tomorrow. But I work on providing a timeline where we can
Hmm.
see release, incident, etc.
Hmm.
And I would like to also have an event where people can push a comment or a human annotation to say,
Okay.
at this date, maybe we launch a marketing event. So it could explain some flow or some behavior at runtime, but using it's not really related to CD, but it could be information to explain. So I don't know if CDEvents it's a good tools or not, or if it's like approval. It's if we can have maybe more large event, maybe like human action where we have
Hmm.
approved, commented, comments. I don't know yet if it could be
Yeah, I think if we understood the use case better, like I understand you explained some of the use case, but can we get that in maybe in this GitHub issue, kind of explaining like what you're talking
okay.
about? And then when we start working on this event, we can figure out if we can make it more generic or, if it needs to be a different subject or if it makes sense. But yeah, I think capturing all of that, we can have the discussion because like I said, this week me and Dedisi are going to be doing a lot of CD events related stuff. So that's something that we can also discuss as well.
Okay.
And then, all right, so let's go back to the issues then. So these are the DCs, which is all related to custom event stuff. Um, yeah, we need to do, I think this might actually be, no, build still needs outcome to be right. So, okay, so this still needs to be worked on. I really want to get this one done because this I think should be for 0.5 is standardize on things. Um, okay. All right, but either way, so it looks like nothing newish came in, so I think we're good there. Um, so is there any other updates from your side, David? Because like I said, like I didn't have too much because I'm going to be pretty busy this weekend or this week for related to CD events. But like, if there's nothing else, we could probably just cut this meeting short.
Yes, we can. No, I'm still working on the tool, as I mentioned. I would like to do a demo tomorrow, but I have another meeting at the same schedule.
Okay, so do you want to make so what I can do is add on the agenda for 2 weeks from now, the next implementation sig for a demo. Would you want it? Would that be
Yes, it could be. What I will try to do is to create a documentation page and maybe a short video, but this
okay?
week. But in
All
this
right, that
case, I
sounds
will share the link on Slack.
all right. Perfect. All right, yeah, I'll put you on the agenda. But if you feel like you know like you're not ready or if you didn't have time to work on it, just let me know and I can always take it off. So um, but yeah, I'll put you on there for the next upcoming or the following sig and we can have that demo at least the demo time allocated for you.
Okay. Anyway,
All right.
I will send a message on Slack for tomorrow. So
All right,
to
sounds good.
to
All
s-
right.
to say I will not be
Yeah, yeah.
tomorrow.
I'll also put that as well because like I said, Denise coming in, so we're gonna be working on CD events related stuff. So we'll probably just cancel the meeting. But yeah, David. All right, awesome. Let's cut it short and then yeah, I'll talk to you in next week then, all right?
Yes.
All right, have a
Thank
good
you.
one. All right, bye.
Bye.